So today I'm going to tell you the top 3 things you need to do to achieve your goals. Hey sugar. So today let's chat a little bit about your goals. This past December, I released my second book, The Goal Mapping Journal, which gives you the exact steps to create the winning mindset and effective habits to achieve your goals. And it has helped so many people do just that. So today I'm going to tell you the top 3 things you need to do to achieve your goals. I don't care what your goal is, wellness, financial, professional, it does not matter. Whatever your goal, if you pay attention to these 3 things, you will achieve your goals. Number 1, check your patterns. Your patterns are anything that you think, say, feel, or do consistently. For example, your thought pattern. Is it positive or negative? What are your financial spending patterns? If you hold grudges against people, that's a pattern. If you consistently speak kindly to others, that's a pattern. And before you begin to go after your goals, you must check your patterns because most of the time, our goals remain outside of our reach because of a pattern. Now, here's the thing with patterns. They can be very, very hard to spot. You won't necessarily see it as a pattern because you've been doing it for so long it feels natural to you. But sugar, trust me when I say it's not. For example, as a kid, we had a candy lady in the neighborhood next to the neighborhood where I grew up in. For those who don't know who a candy lady is, this was the lady that would sell all the best candy, chips, and treats that you could find in the store and some that you couldn't at a significantly lower price. Well, to get to her house, we had 2 options, the long way and the shortcut. Now, the long way would have required you to go out of the entrance of our neighborhood, make a right, walk a block, then, another right into the entrance of their neighborhood that was just behind our neighborhood. Now, the shortcut, I don't remember who found the shortcut, but the shortcut was much, much quicker. Instead of walking around to the next neighborhood, someone figured out that we could go from our neighborhood into the next neighborhood via the bushes at the end of the cul-de-sac. Soon everyone was taking the shortcut to get to the candy lady quicker. Now, initially our little legs would get cut and scraped by the bushes each time we took the shortcut. But as we continued with our shortcut pattern, eventually the stems of the bushes gave way. The grass died and stopped growing on that path. And what was once completely blocked off became a natural looking opening, allowing anyone to follow the pattern into the next neighborhood. You see where I'm going with this, don't you, sugar? The patterns that we think are natural often come from something we did as a shortcut, something we used as a coping mechanism, something we were taught as a kid. The pattern feels natural because we've used them over and over and over again over the course of time. It has set in as our new norm. And when this happens, it can become really hard to see the pattern as detrimental. Now, notice how I said our shortcut pattern to the candy lady killed the grass. It broke the stems of the bushes and it created an opening that allowed anyone access into our neighborhood. The same thing is true for us, sugar. Your pattern might be allowing access to the very things that's keeping you from your goals. That pattern might have served you in one season to accomplish one goal, just might be killing your progress in this new season and breaking your focus as you go after this new goal. But here's the beauty. As kids, when we stopped taking that shortcut pattern to the candy lady, the grass grew back, the bushes filled in, and it all began to flourish once more. Sugar, when you check your patterns and you cease taking those patterns that are detrimental and commit to developing some new, healthier patterns, even if it requires that we take the long way, you will see your goals begin to flourish. This is why in the journal, I give you practical step-by-step instructions on how to identify your patterns and develop new, healthy patterns, effective patterns to achieve your goals. Number 2, check your position. There are 2 specific positions I want to talk about here. First, let's talk about your position as in your point of view or your attitude about something. When going after your goals, do you take the position of success or defeat? Are you assuming the position of faith or fear? Too often we lose before we ever get started simply because we are in the wrong internal position. Our position often comes from our environment, which brings me to the second position, which is the place where something or someone is arranged. Or better said, who do you have positioned around you, sugar? To be clear, this second position can impact the first position. Let's say you've positioned a lot of negative people around you. That will impact your internal position and you will quickly become negative as well. When striving to achieve your goals, you must check your position, because if you are in the wrong position or have positioned the wrong people around you, it's highly likely you will engage in some form of self-sabotage or find yourself sabotaged by someone close to you. I see it all the time with my clients. Let me give you an example. A client might tell me, I have a goal of saving $10,000 by the end of the year. But her internal position says, girl, you can barely save $10, let alone $10,000. So what she does is self-sabotage her goals by overspending on her next shopping trip. And she uses her position to justify it by saying, oh, I need to enjoy my life right now. Plus this little $300, that's not going to help me get closer to 10K, no way. Let's add one more layer to this. Let's say this client has friends who knows that she has a goal of saving 10K. But when she says, I'm going shopping, they say, oh, girl, that's a good idea. I'm coming with you. Now, imagine if this client continued to take that position and continued to position these people around her. Will she ever reach her goal? Heck no. This is why your position is so important. The wrong position will push you in the opposite direction of your goals. And being further pushed away from your goals, we can start to feel the hopelessness of never being able to achieve them. So please, sugar, please check your position. Number 3, check your plan. I should probably start this first by asking, sugar, do you have a plan? We can't just jump out here on these goals without some type of plan. Have you thought about what's required for your goals, what it would take to achieve them, or anything? Did you just say, oh, I will achieve this goal, and now you don't know what to do to make it happen? Or maybe you're doing all the things all at the same time, just hoping something sticks, something works. The two most common mistakes that I see happening in situations like this are, we think about all the things that we need to do to achieve our goals. We become overwhelmed because we don't know what to do, when to do, how to do. So we do nothing and we give up. Or we try to do all the things all at the same time, get burnout, especially if nothing is sticking, nothing is working, and give up. Sugar, when achieving your goals, you need a plan that works. This is why I included a complete goal map in the journal to help you create your plan. Without a plan, you'll be spinning your wheels or standing still, not making progressive progress toward your goal. Now, for my sugars that maybe have a plan, but it's not working, your plan ain't planning like you hoped it would. You've worked your plan, but you seem to keep coming up short on your goals. Or maybe you're going after a goal that is so different from anything you or anyone around you has ever done, you have no idea what the plan should consist of. For you, my sugar, it's time to get a coach and ask that coach to help you check your plan or to help you build one. Now, I'm not saying this just because I'm a coach or, I want to, no. To be clear, the coach has a coach. I have a coach. Before starting my business, I got a coach. Before venturing into uncharted territories, I go talk to my coach. She helps me make a plan, show me what I don't know, and helps to give me the clarity in the areas where my vision may be a bit unclear. It's exactly what I do for my clients. As the secret weapon behind NBA players, Emmy winners, celebrity chefs, and high-achieving women at the top of their game, I help them check their plan so they don't have to waste time doing stuff that doesn't work. We check their plan and make the necessary adjustments to make sure that they are hitting their goals after goal over and over, and you can too, sugar. When you check your pattern, your position, and your plan, you will be achieving your goals in no time. Below, I've included the link to my book, The Goal Mapping Journal, that goes deeper into each one of these topics I just mentioned, and it gives you the complete goal map, as I mentioned, and a QR code for a free coaching session with me, and so much more. Okay? All right, sugar. That's all for today, sugar. Until next time, let's level up.